Hello, this is Jen Wood, and welcome to another Wellbeing Wednesday. And today I'd like to share a practice to help to just turn up the volume of our good feelings and turn down the volume of our less good feelings. And it's really just called 3 good things, or letting the good in. And why would we want to do that or need to do that? Because our brains are tricky. Our brains have what psychologists call a negativity bias. For example, let's say you go into 10 shops, and in 9 of the shops you either get what you want, or it's a positive experience and the person that serves you is polite and friendly. And then you go into one shop and you're standing at the till and the person's talking on the phone and ignoring you and not making eye contact, and then they give you they serve you, but it feels really kind of like you're interrupting them and bothering them. And then you go home. Which experience do you remember? Because I'm fairly sure it'll be the bad experience. It happened to me recently when I was in Tesco's, and I was rushing and I wasn't looking at the floor at the arrows that are up and down the aisles, and I walked up an aisle the wrong way and somebody told me off. Not a member of staff, but a member of the public, and I felt really bad because I understand that people are anxious, and that experience stayed with me, and it kind of cancelled out all the good things that had happened that day, the positive experiences that I'd had. Now, of course, it will still happen. It still happened to me, but we can help ourselves by actively remembering the good things that happened in our day before we go to bed. And it's really hopefully quite simple to do this. All we need to do is just spend a moment before we go to bed just remembering the good things, just pausing, remembering with all of our senses. What did it look like? What did it feel like? What did it sound like? Maybe it was a meal. You can remember the taste, the smell. Reliving the good things so that the benefit is felt twice. And what you're doing is you're anchoring that positive experience. And then when you go to sleep, that memory of a positive experience will hopefully support you to have a deep, restful sleep. It can be really helpful to write down our good experiences. In mindfulness, we talk about the 10 gratitudes, but sometimes I think 10 is a bit much to start with. And I would encourage you to think about one good thing tonight. That feeling of achievement that you can have when you manage to do it tonight, just one thing, reliving it. And then tomorrow you might do 2, and then the next day you might do 3, and you can build up to 10. And then if it works for you and you like it, you can just maybe set an alarm in your phone, and just whenever the alarm goes off, you can just remember one of the good things, and it just gives you a little boost. And because we do that, we can create new neural pathways in our brain that can really support us and help us feel happy. And in a way that if we went into a scanning machine, it would actually show change. We might have to do it quite a few times before seeing that change, but meditators, their brains look different. And that's why we know this is worth doing. Sometimes we say we've got when we talk about neural pathways, we've got a motorway to misery and a dirt path to happiness. But we can reverse that by doing this practice. We also say that our brains can be Teflon for good experiences and Velcro for bad. But we can reverse that by doing this practice. So I hope you find this helpful. I hope you find it interesting. I hope you can practice letting the good in and feeling better. I look forward to hearing how you got on. See you again next week.